Check out our new headquarters here at Kiwi Air. As you can see, everybody, state-of-the-art technology pushing headquarters right here. John, I smell smoke, mate. I think John's been working on the cockpit. He did a repaint of our Cessna 28. Now he's working on the cockpit. I think he's putting instruments into it. We've been flying just blind. It's no problem. It's pretty standard. But I think, John, go and put it out, mate. Anyway, today, free stuff. You like free stuff. I like free stuff. We're going to be covering a free add-on. It's called Volanta. It's by ORBX. It's a flight tracking piece of software you can use in your simulator. Looks pretty cool. And I'm going to run through some of the features of that today. And as you know, I am accurate 50% of the time. I'm accurate 100% of the time. So you can expect an absolutely tremendous overview of this application maybe. At Kiwi Air, safety is a priority. It's the 29th priority, but it's definitely a priority. And that's replicated in our safety record recently, which we've now gone 4 days in a row with no accident whatsoever. And that's something we're very proud of. Now, we have been on holiday for those 4 days, but we're going to take whatever we can get here. The passengers sometimes make it to the destination, and when they do, it's something we can all celebrate. And at the end of the day, that's what insurance is for. We don't have insurance, but that's what it's for. And so we've got a few lawsuits, but just ignore that. Come with me. You can trust everything I say. And I'm going to take you through this awesome new flight tracking software, Volanta. But before I do it, just a reminder, if you want to, how about hit the like button down below, or probably the dislike. Either or is good. It's all engagement. And also, if you are new and you want to be a part of Kiwi Air, the state-of-the-art program, or channel I should say, hit the subscribe button down below. All it costs is a little bit of self-respect. We've all given up our self-respect here. You can too, so how about go ahead and do that. So with that said, everybody, let's get into it. Volanta, free add-on, links down in the description. Flight tracking software, we're going to get into it. John, put the blooming fire out, mate. It's hard to get good help around here. I'm going to have to start paying them soon. Anyway, guys, let's get into it. I reckon I'll look good in Hawaiian shirt, everybody. What do you reckon? Anyway, here we are in Volanta, the free add-on from ORBX. It's a flight tracking add-on, and it tracks all the flights you do in all the different simulators. And so what you need to do is you install it, you create an account. There goes my account up there, Kiwi Mace. Add me if you like to. I've got one friend in here, that's John, and which is one more than I've got in real life. So that's a bonus, isn't it? Anyway, so what I'm going to do today is I'm going to set up a flight. We're going to have a quick look around the program and see the sort of different options that are available. Then I'll go and fly my flight separately, and I'm not going to show any flying, everybody. So just before the inevitable comments of, you didn't even show the flight, I'm not doing the flight, okay? The highlight is the flight tracking program. Oh, you got to laugh. Anyway, so we're going to do that, and then we'll come back in and we'll see what it looks like after the flight has been completed. So right here you're given the details to set up your very first flight. So we'll go ahead and do that first, and then we'll get into it. So right here you click on your call sign, and of course you could be doing a real world flight, might be NZ162 or whatever. You put it in there and away you go. You go ahead and put your destination in, NZNE for me, which is North Shore Aerodrome. It's just a very short 22 nautical mile flight. So what you need to do here is then add a flight plan. What you can do is you can import a file. So if you've got a file there in the right sort of format, you can go ahead and import that. You can paste the route if you've already copied it from somewhere, or you can import it directly from SimBrief. And up in your options up here, if we go to where do we go to? Connections right here. You can add in your FS Cloud Navigraph to get the if you've got a subscription to Navigraph, you can add the latest navigation details, information I should say, VATSIM ID, Pilot Edge, all that stuff in SimBrief right there. So so you can go ahead and do that, and then you can import from those programs straight away, and it will pump it into here. So easy as. So I'm just going to go direct. So all I need to do, I just go paste the route, and I just go direct DCT, and we go save route. And then if we zoom in, here we are in New Zealand right here, you can see we've got the line right here from NZAA, which is Auckland, up to NZNE, which is North Shore Aerodrome. Anyway, let's take a look at the map and some of the features you got here. These little blue planes right here are people that are currently flying on the program. As you can see, it gives all the information, where they're heading to. In fact, this one's got no destination for some reason, but it gives all the information and you can track them. Now, what you can also do is you can add different types of flights in there. So if you want to see VATSIM flights, add that, and as you can see, straight away, all the VATSIM flights come up. You could put in FS Cloud flights, you can put in Pilot Edge, whatever you would like to put in, you can put in. So you can see all the other different players that are currently flying online at the moment. Now, the other thing you can do is adjust what the map will display. So you can see right down here, major airports, minor airports, and helipads. So you can adjust that depending on what you actually want to show on there. The other thing you can do is if you want to put in, say, upper airways, you zoom in a bit, and you can see they go all over the place. So that's your jetways. Otherwise, you might want nav aids and all that sort of stuff in there, and here they go. You've got to zoom in to get them. The other cool thing that it has right here is it shows you what VATSIM ATC coverage is currently in play. The Pacific's covered, I can tell you that, but all you do is you zoom around the map and you can see where are some active VATSIM controllers that you can log into. So for example, if I click on New York Center right here, we've got Umar Ashraf. How you doing if you're watching? He's been online for 26 minutes and you can see that it's got the little information panel right here saying he's where he is covering, I should say. We'll get there eventually, Mace, won't we? Anyway, so that's quite a good handy little feature for those of you that love flying VATSIM and want to make sure that you're going to get into some controlled airspace. You also got this 3D mode right here, and when I complete my flight I'll show you what that's all about, but essentially I'll show it right here. You can see how I'm tilting right here. I get tilted when I play quite a few games actually. But anyway, this one here allows you to tilt and you'll actually see the altitude. You'll see a track and see the plane climbing and descending, and you'll see the track. So that's what it's all about right there. So I can tilt it back up to normal. So what we're going to do is, so hold on, let's just go through a couple of other things that are on the program before I get into it. You've got your flights right here, and this is going to give you a summary of all your flights. So we'll check that out once I've done my flight. Aircraft. So right here, it's going to show the aircraft, your registration. You're able then to get all your different stats with the different aircraft that you have flown. Then you've got this cool little thing right here is challenges, and it's exactly what it sounds like. ORBX have thrown up a couple of different little challenges here that for a bit of fun you can go ahead and try them out and get little awards and trophies and stuff like that. Hey look, that's Jetstar. Nice. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's a pretty straightforward program. What it will do is track all your flights, and then you can go ahead and have one sort of combined database with all the different online flying you do. Not just online, just any flying that you do. As long as you track it through this program, it's going to show you, give you all the stats and show you a consolidated logbook basically. So pretty cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and complete this flight, and then when we get back, let's review the flight and see the data that's been put into Volanta. Okay, my flight is underway, and one cool thing I forgot to mention was that if you zoom in here in the airports, it gives you all the different taxiway, and actually does give you parking locations too. It's not shown in Auckland right now for some reason, but on other airports it does show parking locations, so you can see where you need to taxi. If you get instruction from VATSIM, etc., it will show you you can follow the correct taxiways. As you can see right here, you can see that my flight path has begun. If I get down there, you can kind of see how it's starting to climb right there. I'm going 3,500 feet, very low altitude for because it's just a short flight, but wasn't going to do an en route update, but there you go, I've done it, and you can see the 3D in action right there as it starts to climb away there. If I can just get it into the right direction there we go. See, it's flying away, and it updates every 5 seconds, I believe. So hey, it's pretty cool. Okay, so I've arrived at my destination and I've shut down my engines, and as you can see right here, it's got a little pop-up here that says your flight will be ending soon. It's recognised the fact that my engine's down, and I've got that completion screen in on Microsoft Flight Simulator. But I'm going to go ahead and say complete now. And that flight has been done and dusted. So let's take a look at the summary right here. Right here is Kiwi 46. I just made that up, but that was the flight number. And here goes the flight details. As you can see, goes up to 3,500 feet, and then I descend, level out a bit, and then descend again. Flight time was 10 minutes, 30 kgs of fuel, 24 nautical miles. So a pretty decent flight right there. And as you can see, we went shows the 3D view of us ascending and descending. Now, one thing I did get wrong before, and I said that I was all correct 50% of the time, I was correct 100% of the time, so I'm right on with that, is that it doesn't appear that airports do show the parking spaces, so I think I might have got that one wrong, so ignore me on that. But there we go right there. So I have gone ahead and completed a flight, and it's given me the summary. It's saved it against my profile right there. So easy as that. If I wanted to do another one, I could go ahead and do that too. So if I go to aircraft right here and I go to Kiwi, the designated Kiwi, it can show right here the top 5 airports that I've flown to. I've only flown from one and two to another. The average flight duration and the flights flown. So as you build up your statistics right here, you've got a summary of everything that you have completed within the program. So there we go, everybody. Volanta, it's a free add-on by ORBX. The link is down in the description. Really fantastic, actually. I think this is really cool. A great way to have a consolidated logbook, particularly as logbooks come and go. Sometimes program crashes, you lose your logbook. It's frustrating. But with this right here, it's a very, very easy program to use, as you can see. And really cool just to be able to track what's going on in the world of flight simulation. So thank you very much for watching. Make sure you go ahead and smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you are new. And until next time, everybody, take it easy.